This week, I had a wonderful webinar interview with some wonderful chaps. And one of them, Adam, was talking all about Google My Business and how it can help smaller businesses who don't have massive marketing budgets have sort of a quick win when it comes down to marketing. And I've put together some top tips how you can optimize your Google My Business profile easily, cheaply, without paying anyone, to help you secure some more business for your business, get some more leads, and have a wonderful, happy life when it comes down to your marketing. Now, the biggest tip, the first tip, is make sure you fill it out properly. There are so many different buttons. There are so many descriptions when it comes to your Google My Business profile. Fill out everything, right? Your social media links are going to be great so people can find you. You're also going to need to input your contact number, your address, your website, exactly where you're located if it's quite specific, and put in a nice description about your business. On there, you can input your the different appointment options you offer. So if it's online, in person, we'll come to you. You can also input your services, the areas that you service. So if it's just a particular area, and there are so many boxes, they're always adding to it. They had a live chat, but that sort of got taken away because it was just awful, and so many bots were using it to send spammy messages. But there are so many boxes and they always add new things on there. But most importantly, your opening times, whether you are an online business, whether you are a service-based business, make sure that is updated, because there are so many times where I go to specific places and I travel maybe quite far, and then you get there and it's not open, but on Google it says that they're open. So always ensure, especially when it comes down to bank holidays, public holidays, Christmas, they will send you an email. It's really clever actually, because they say, oh, you open on this date and this date. You can literally just click it and update it very simply. Also within that as well, you can add like an appointment link. So we have our Calendly link on there, and you can add so much details, and it's so important. The second tip is to ensure that the content that you put on your Google My Business profile is not copy and pasted from ChatGPT. We all love AI, but using the content, copy and pasting it is just a no-go. Change it, tweak it to your brand voice, make sure it's all working, do what it needs to do, and everything will be great. And when you are doing that content, chuck in a couple of keywords. It's really going to help how Google picks up your Google My Business. Don't forget, it's not just on maps where people see those Google My Businesses come up in terms of a listing of where you are nearby, but also on Google when people search particular search results as well. So it's really important to put as much content on there as possible. My third tip is utilizing it as a social media platform. Not many people know that you can post on your Google My Business profile. We add it as one of our social media platforms that clients can choose from when they onboard for us with social media marketing management services. We also do it for ourselves. As you know, we practice what we preach, and something that is really important when it comes down to that is posting good quality, consistent content when it comes down to your socials, because as you go through and start posting unique content, it is a great place for it to be picked up on Google, and it shows that your business is active. So many businesses go under and they continue to post on their Google My Business, or they don't. So it's really important to keep that updated on an ongoing and a consistent basis. I forgot what number we're on now. But the next tip is when it comes down to images. When you look at restaurants, when you look at some hotels, you will see that customers can upload their own photos and videos. What I always advise, whether you are a marketing agency, whether you are any type of business, a bakery, a restaurant, utilize it, get some great content. As we all know, I talk about content a lot. Photo and video is so important. So when it comes down to your Google My Business, upload high quality images, whether you buy a camera, whether you use one of the latest phones, they get some really good pictures of the services and products that you offer. Upload it to your Google My Business, because it gives people a sneak peek into what they could be seeing if they come and dine with you at your restaurant, for example, before they actually go. And it could entice people to book a table or actually get in contact with you, the business, from those images that you post. Now, my final tip will be around reviews. A lot of people sort of willy-nilly ask people to leave a review on Google. I think we have something like 170 Google reviews now, which is amazing that we've sort of built up over the years. And something that I stress, especially in hospitality, you will notice that sometimes when you go to restaurants, people say, if you could leave a review and mention my name, I'd be really grateful. This is a great incentive that whole hospitality industry use, is they will say to their waitresses and waiters, they will say, mention to your diners when they come in, if you could leave a review and mention my name. And what a lot of restaurants do is at the end of the month, everyone that's been mentioned on Google My Business, on Trustpilot, on all the different review websites, they will put their name into a hat and they'll win a gift voucher or something like that. So if you are working with people within the business that are talking to clients and customers directly, always ask them to ask for a Google review, put their name into a hat at the end of the month, and they could receive something nice. It's a really great way to incentivize your team to get Google reviews rather than sort of leaving cards and things like that on the tables. You can do that, but I always think an extra personal touch is a way to sort of secure that. It helps massively when they are comparing you to other businesses around the area, especially with a star rating as well. Although don't get too hooked up on that. Trustpilot are awful for it because they'll say you're like a 4.3 star business when you've only got like 5-star reviews, but because you don't have like 700 reviews, you're not a 5-star business. So always bear that in mind. Don't get too caught up on it, but it's going to help you stand out from your competitors, help Google when it's placing you in terms of the SERPs. So always get as many Google reviews as you possibly can, because it's going to help traject your Google My Business going forwards. And a Google My Business is a great way if you don't have the budget to spend on a huge website, if you don't have the budget for huge marketing efforts. It's something simply that you can create yourself. You can optimize it, you can secure reviews, and it's a great way to showcase your business. I always recommend having a website, even if it's a 1 or 2 pager where it just describes you as a business. But your Google My Business is the first stepping stone that any business, any startup should be doing to secure some more traffic to their site, some more traffic to their phone number, and also link your social media profiles as well, because that's going to be so important by diverting that traffic all the way through. Hope this has been useful. Going to record some more videos like this. If you are listening to me on Spotify, head over to YouTube, just type in my wonderful name, Tom Jauncey, or Nauti Nerds, and my channel will come up. I upload every week, just like I do with this podcast. It'd be great so you can see my wonderful face. Please do comment, please do like and subscribe, as they say. If there's any content you would like to see, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and we can record some awesome content going into the end of 2024, into 25, which is super exciting. Stay awesome, stay safe, but most importantly, stay nerdy.